Alright. Let me just adjust this hoe. God damn. How am I gonna adjust this? Alright. It's going a little up. Go down. Go down. There we go. Oh my God. Let me just close my door, bro. Man, I have so much things to talk about. Well, I'm drinking this beer. But, adjust this a little bit more. I don't know how many ski masks I done ran through. Making sure this is perfectly fit. Now, there's this thing that I need to talk about, and it's just driving me insane. I wouldn't say insane, but how should I say it? It agitates me to the point where I view society as a whole, that people are just complete dumbasses. I have to say it because a lot of people in this so-called new generation, right? Even though this shouldn't really apply to me, because one, I'm out of the bullshit, okay? I'm out of the bullshit. Like, I don't need to worry about nothing. I don't have to worry about, like basically a lot of bullshit that I don't necessarily need and have to go through. So, I'm going on my YouTube, right? All of a sudden, I see like a whole bunch of red pill communities and things like that. And you know, like, I'm talking like, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of truth in the red pill community. Hear me out. There is so much truth. I'm talking about like Andrew Tate, AMS, Fresh and Pit podcast, the roommates, all that good stuff, right? And to be honest, man, the only person who stood out in the red pill community was Andrew Tate, because one, he went viral. So the point I'm trying to make is that why the fuck? I mean seriously, like, why? Are we just so damn weak? Like, I don't want to be a hypocrite and say about this, but like, bruh, like, as a kid, I grew up with no bullshit. Okay, like, I grew up, you know, being in a little household. I'm not talking about like some almost a hood rat shit, you know, but I know how the hoodlums be going through. But I live in a middle class, bro. I was naive, but at the same time, but it was like I had so much of my masculine core, right? I done dated about like a few women and all that stuff. I knew how the polarity game works, things like that. But that was just high school, okay? But what I'm trying to get here is that why do we have so much simps and we have so much bitches that have OnlyFans? I'm not gonna say women. They're not women to me. They're bitches. You're nothing but a bitch. You got men creating OnlyFans. You got women creating OnlyFans. You got more men turning gay. You got women turning bisexual, pansexual, all this bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I need to stop saying like, see, I did it again. So, what I don't understand is that you guys want to come up with these stupid gender fluids and all this stuff in this country, in this so-called United States country, and now that has become such of a communist, socialist, whatever, liberal economy now at this rate. So now we're living under a matrix. You got more men becoming weak, and we have more people who are not finely tuned to nature. And that becomes a huge problem. You see, we call this simple biology. That a man that has a willy whacker is a man. Is a boy. But if a person has no willy whacker, right? And you have what is called to be a vagina, you're a woman. It's as simple as that. There are no more than two genders. You can say like, oh, well, there's a hermaphrodite. Bro, since when there was a true hermaphrodite being recorded, I go on the internet and they're saying like, oh, well, the hermaphrodite is not being recorded, but there is a partial hermaphrodite. Bro, if there was a partial hermaphrodite and if two ovaries work, right, but there's no extra set of balls, all of a sudden you have a weird shape of a penis, but the vagina works. That's not a hermaphrodite. That's just literally a bodily DNA overlap, or maybe some type of dysfunction, or maybe it's just a development problem. So, you know, I just don't simply understand that. You're born here in America. You have no father or maybe no mom. I would say no father because the majority of the people don't have a good relationship with their pops. Because one, they turn out to be homosexual or LGBTQ bullshit. Because if I turn into that shit, my dad would be pissed at me. You know why? Because a man carries a legacy. You see, the man leads the family. The man carries a legacy. The man teaches the children. The man literally buys everything. And not only that, on top of that, he works for everything. But a woman is basically like, let's say you play Team Fortress 2, right? Or maybe Overwatch, right? Let's say Mercy, right? If you're a man, let's say you're Torbjorn, and you're like big swole with a shield with a hammer, and then you start coming in and rushing in, and then next thing you know, you have a healer. Where's your healer? Where's your healer? See, the moms, the women, are healers. And no women in America, maybe like a good 70% of these women, I just don't want to be part of that. Because they just want to, quote unquote, do whatever they want. Oh, they just want to exercise their freedom of speech. Go ahead. Go ahead. Exercise your freedom of speech. But you know there's a cost behind it. Our Constitution gives out human basic rights. But we're talking about nature rights, and not the Constitution. Nature rights. Some of the stuff in the Constitution is part of the nature. But hear me out. When it comes to women and men, you gotta be careful. Because if you're perversing nature, you're fucked. If you are literally a man, and you become gay, how are you going to continue your bloodline? That's what nobody talks about. Now you see how parents feel about their children turning gay, no matter if it's a woman or a man. I'm talking about like the old generation. They will disown you. They will make another child. They do not give a shit. You see, now I see why Muslims, hard Christians, hard Jewish people, are actually the ones that are anti-gay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because being gay is not part of nature. It's really not. If somebody says it's part of nature, you're a complete dumbass. I mean, I got a few gay friends, that I knew. I would say friends. I would say acquaintance. Okay? I have a few gay acquaintance, right? They're not encouraging people to be gay. They're just doing their own thing. Because why? Because they came out like that. And I say why they came out like that. It's because there was a huge problem with himself or their parents that are not involved. Because if there was no dad involved, right? 9 times out of 10, the boy will turn gay, or the boy will turn something else. Because both of the parties have to be there, the mom and dad. And look at this generation. I'm looking at Californians. They got it badly, bro. Like, you got these weirdos in Cali. All these weirdos. I'm talking about niggas want to, like, be desperate about, like, on some pussy shit. Like, bro, if you want a girlfriend, you trying to seek for attention for a girl, bro, it's obvious you want pussy. I've been in that position before. I've been in there. Nobody wants to admit this shit. Nobody wants to talk about this shit. I simply don't understand that half of the red pill community doesn't know how to actually decipher men and womanly intentions, because both of the parties are fucking stupid in this generation. You got men trying to be weak. You got women trying to be like men, talking about, oh, they want equality. But if you try to look for equality, talk about you want to have the right to vote, work, da 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 da. So you're telling me that you want to be a man? No, fuck no. Get out of here. Just get out of here. I don't want you. You think men will really want that? No. You know how men actually have successful relationships? It's because that men know how to polarize themselves to women. It's not about like, oh, like I can get any bitch that I want. No, it's not how it works. I should not be drinking beer. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Men, this is a secret of what other men don't even try to tell you. You got to know, if you want to have a long-term relationship, right? It's that you yourself have to understand what polarization is and how the levels of feminism goes. I'm not talking about like feminism on some new age shit. I'm talking about like femininity, the energy itself. If a woman sounds submissive, and if a woman, right, they give you some sort of a vibe, right, to where like she's giving you all this attention, right, like her eyes are dilating, and like she speaks softly, like she beats around you, she always agree with you and things like that. That's feminine submission. I don't know how niggas don't see that shit. Why do you want a woman to be so masculine in a relationship? I stay away from that shit. Completely. Now, your best bet is that really most men gotta self-improve. It's time for you to stop being weak, stop being docile, stop sitting on your ass playing fucking video games all day. I mean, I play video games, but like, I don't even get on that bitch every day. All I'm over here is literally go to work at my airport, come back, literally work on my music, and go to sleep. I haven't even exercised. I'm getting back to my exercise shit. But if you're sitting on your ass all day, doing nada, without having the abundance of doing your own chores, working out, trying to get busy, trying to build some type of momentum to your own business, you're not doing anything. I'm being honest. This is coming from a real ass nigga. I don't understand that shit. So, my best advice for you men is to wake the fuck up, get your head out your ass, and stop being a desperate ass bitch. It's no time for pussy, dog. That is no time for pussy at all. What you need to do is stop focusing on women. Oh, but Whammy, you gotta give me some more details. There is no details. There's not a single detail on how to get women. It just comes naturally. There's really no point on focusing how to get women. It's just that simple. It's called be the best version of yourself, have a better relationship with yourself, and understand yourself. So that way people can understand you. Because if you ever had a family, right? If you're going to lead a family, right? And you're going to lead while you're broken, they're going to look at you like, bro, why you got to be so weak? How are you going to lead this whole family? So you want us to do all this work? Imagine if I had 2 kids, a daughter and a little boy, and I got a wife. My daughter and my boy is like 4 years old or 5 years old, and my wife is like around my age. How am I going to lead? You put yourself first. I don't care what it is. I'm talking about you put yourself first above everything. Because if you do that consistently, you'll be just fine. The more you do it, the more self-centered you are, right? And as a good way. Because people don't know the definition of self-centered. Because priorities come in first, because a man is the one that takes control. You are the driver. The woman is the ocean. You're the one that takes control. You are the one that is a go-getter. And you sitting down there feeling weak and you smoking weed and drinking beer all damn day. You see this shit? I'm drinking beer. I'm happy than a motherfucker. Now, I sound like a hypocrite, but I'm only drinking beer because, one, I haven't had beer in a long time. Simple as that. I ain't trying to give no excuse. None of that. I do not care. People need to understand that your journey and your path is your own path. Nobody makes it for you. And that's how you become a man. When you become a man, You take your own path. You make decisive decisions. I don't know what to tell you. You guys sit there and sit on your ass all day. Me preaching this to you that you are a consumer. You are sitting your ass down, doing nothing. And your self-image is so terrifying that you can't even just pick up chicks. Bro, it's not that hard. I go to my work every time. I talk to anybody. Picking up chicks is just picking up chicks. But when you start a relationship, a whole different story. It takes more than that. Y'all niggas need to understand that shit, bro. Especially learning how to understand women in general, because people should know the fine line difference between what a thought is and what a human is and what a realist is. Because nobody does that. A man has self-control. He knows what he wants, and he picks what he wants, and he be careful with what he wants. Most of us men cannot stand ghetto-ness. We are tired of it. I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of the ghetto-ness and the bullshit that has been created by women and by society and by the government. I am tired of this new generation. We are living 2023. We should get out of the ghetto-ness bullshit. Anybody can make money. Money fixes all your problems. But y'all spending it. Like how I used to do it. So from now on, I need you guys to focus. I don't care where you guys come from. I don't care if you're from England. I don't care if you're from Brazil. I don't care if you're American, but I'm getting on my American people as well. Because all these American people, all you guys 75%ers and 99%ers, bro, I need to stop jerking that turkey and get your ass to work. Because you ain't going to go anywhere until you put yourself into work. Because in order to fix all problems in life, is that you need to learn how to discipline. I don't care what kind of shit you got going on. If you're trying to pick up chicks, if you're trying to get some work done, if you're trying to make some money, your first things first is you need to quit porn and literally focus right here. So, this is the problem. You goddamn lizard brain. Anyways, quit being a bitch. I'm being serious. Quit being a bitch ass nigga. I don't care if you're Caucasian, Mexican, black, white, whatever, Asian, whatever. Small dick energy. You're small dick energy. I don't give a damn if your dick is physically small. You're small dick energy. Stop thinking about pussy. I'm being serious. Stop thinking about pussy and worry about what you need to do for your future self. And how you're going to have some of that financial freedom. Because that's what we're living under right now. We're all living under a 9-to-5's rat race right now. And I need you to use this to figure out how are you going to break free. And how you can make money fast. Better than just on a $21 wagey bullshit. And make money. All it is, it takes this. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyways, I'm sick of you guys. Peace and do better.